it's Monica from the Waterwise Community Center, and I'm here at the base of Mount San Antonio or Mount Baldy, and I'm searching for snow and I just can't find any. Why is snow so important? Well, sure, it's a lot of fun to play in, and when you don't have any snow, you can't go snowboarding, but also it's so important for the amount of water we have in our community. I may be here at the San Antonio Creek, but I want you to come with me on a little trip up north to check out what happens to all of our snow, where it goes, and what happens when we don't get enough. We are here at the Sierra Nevadas. 30% of the water in California comes from the snowpack in the Sierra Nevada. When it melts, it becomes rivers and streams that travel back home. Scientists come up here to measure how much snow is in our snowpack so they can predict how much water is going to be available for our communities. Welcome back. Oh, we're back here in our mountains just above our community here. So what is the difference between climate and weather? So today there's a nice breeze. It's nice and sunny. The weather is pretty nice. But climate is over time. So if this time next year it was also sunny and breezy, not raining, not snowing, and then the year after that, and then the year after that, and then the year after that, well, now we have climate. So I've got a challenge for you. You can be a climate scientist and maybe pick a date every year, maybe Christmas. You'll go out and record what kind of weather there is that day. And over time, you will be able to observe what the climate is. Does it always rain on Christmas? Does it ever snow on Christmas? Is it always sunny? I don't know. You can answer that question. Great, so now that we know the difference between climate and weather, we can talk about that snowpack up in the Sierra Nevadas again, and even about the snow that lands on our local mountains. The question was, what happens if we don't get enough snow? Well, with rising temperatures, little by little, climate is changing and it's getting warmer, which means that we are getting less snow. And again, over time, that can be a big problem. See, a few years ago, we had a very long drought, which meant that we weren't getting enough snow up in our mountains, and it wasn't melting enough to provide enough water for all of our reservoirs. As you can see on this map, year after year, our drought was becoming more and more serious. And all those scientists and people that predict how much water we get were very worried. So what about rain? Can rain help us out when we're having a drought? Absolutely. Rain can be very helpful. It falls down and we can try and collect as much as we can. But rain can also run off the surface of our community way more quickly than snow, and it will make its way down to the beach before we even get a chance to use it. Meanwhile, up in the Sierra Nevadas and in our mountains, snow can last a lot longer and melt over time, which means it can soak and infiltrate into the ground, in our rivers and streams, and we're able to use it for a lot longer. In fact, in the Sierra Nevadas, you can go up there in July and still find some snow. So as you can see, snow isn't just great for playing in, it's also really important to us Californians for having some water that we can drink, cook with, and grow plants with. Best thing you can do is 3 things. 1, create areas where we can infiltrate water that is coming from our streams and our rain to create more groundwater that we can pull up later and use for our daily needs. 2, don't waste what we have. Water is so precious, as you can see. So 20-minute showers and watering the lawn for too long is out. And 3, Find out more about what is causing climate change now that you know how important snow and cold seasons are. You can follow these links to learn more about people who are working against climate change, and maybe you can join them and become a Waterwise hero yourself.